Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. What's it all about, people? Nice to see you again. Right, I was down the high street the other day just doing my shopping, and this guy happened to run past me and push a leaflet in my hands. So what I'm going to do is about CV19, facts not fear. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read a couple of paragraphs to you. I might not be able to fit it all in, but I'll do it on a second video, and then I'll leave you some links so that you can follow it up yourselves and have a look at it yourselves and see what you think. It's entirely up to you what you believe. The first fact is false figures. It says changes to documentation procedures make it acceptable to report CV19 on a death certificate without confirmation, which is inflating the reported death toll, allowing deaths to be classified as CV19 whilst ignoring other serious underlying causes, gives exaggerated statistics, and stating that someone has died with CV19 rather than of, has created false figures. Governments have based a lot of their decision making on models created by Imperial College that have now been shown to be grossly overestimated, and the makers of which are known to have been wildly inaccurate in their previous models and claims. Now that's not good, is it? Let's be honest. Someone needs to have a proper look into that. Right, so I'm going to read you number 5 on this pamphlet, and it's called Massive Conflicts of Interest. There are massive financial incentives linking all the pandemic players from Imperial College, Bill Gates, the World Health Organization, government and non-government agencies in CV diagnostics and CV vaccinations. Bill Gates, we all know who he is, don't we, is now the largest donor to the World Health Organization. A little bit scary that, if you ask me. It smells a bit fishy, mate. Gates has poured millions into Imperial College London. Surprise, surprise. 14.5 million in 2018. Who created the flawed forecasts, excuse me. Gates also proposed ID 2020, a certificate of vaccination ID. So this sounds like it's been going on long before COVID even came out, people. Now that really does sound a bit fishy to me. I don't know about you lot. The vaccine is an excuse to force you the people, to comply with a regime that requires you to carry it at all times. A unique electronic identifier with which your movements and interactions can be tracked and traced at all times. Do you hear that, people? Tracked and traced at all times. Do you know the only other people on this planet that I know that have got that are dogs with microchips in the backs of their necks? Yeah? What the vets give them. Is that what we are now? We're dogs, are we? They want to control us all, from what I can make out. I don't know about you lot. Right, the next one I'm going to read you is number 6. and it's the disasters that will occur because of lockdown. Okay, lockdown and social distancing is not only unnecessary but actually counterproductive where immunity to disease is concerned. Human immune systems are exercised and strengthened through exposure to multiple threats, not weakened. Okay? Peter Nielsen, a professor of internal medicine and epidemiology, excuse me if I got that wrong, at Lund University, and many other scientists warn that economic devastation caused by lockdown will cause more deaths than CV-19 itself. Cancer treatments are being withheld, hospital attendances are down 90%, and strokes are down by 70%, which means they are going either unreported or being used to claim a CV diagnosis. 30,000 unexplained and unrelated excess deaths have occurred during this period. 30,000, that's a lot, people. Proper medical care for the non-CV health problems has been withheld. A South African consortium calling itself PANDA claimed that approximately 29 times more deaths will occur because of lockdown. The model also showed that based on European data, 90% of COVID-19 deaths were in people 70 years or older, with one or more comorbidity. The lockdown in the UK, when compared to Sweden, shows no difference in the amount of deaths, and Sweden had no lockdowns. Now you need to work this one out for yourself, people. Take it all in, play the video back, listen to what I've said. I shall send some links. I'll try and send 2 links at the end of this video, and I'll read the rest of this on the next video, and I'll send you some more links where you can look it up for yourselves. But it does sound very fishy. I mean, 2018 they've been preparing for this, and we didn't get to hear about it, and it didn't actually come out until 2019. So I'm a little bit worried about it, and also the fact that the universities have took it upon themselves to basically kidnap children and keep them locked down. You know, from what I remember, taking people against their will and keeping them held up somewhere is called being taken a hostage, but apparently it's for their own good. You've just heard on there that it's only people of over 70 that die from the disease anyway, or over the age of 65, and as far as I'm concerned, if the parents are okay with having their children back home, I don't see why they can't send them home. It all feels very much exaggerated, very over the top, and it all seems to me, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it does seem to me that there's something just a little bit dodgy going on here. What's it all about? I don't know. I really don't know. But I am a bit concerned about it. I don't like what I'm hearing. I don't like what I'm seeing. And I've been hearing this for quite some time now. I did watch a video on the internet about a guy, and that was, I think, back in 2017, that was also talking about a worldwide pandemic and how we should prepare for it. And that was 2 years before COVID. So I'm not too sure what's going on, people. Anyway, I'll get back to you next week with the rest of that paper on what that man handed me. All I can say is God bless you, whoever that was, because all you've done is verify what I've been thinking anyway, and I'm sure a lot of other people. It's just not been voiced. I think everybody should listen to it, take heed of it, because there's something going on that shouldn't be going on. And as you just heard there, lockdown is basically, it's no good for us. It's weakening our immune systems. It's not strengthening our immune system. So if it ever does come about again, more people are going to get sick, more people are going to pass it on, more people are going to die from it. Take care, people. See you next week. If you want to subscribe, please press the subscribe button. If you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to. Take care. Look after yourselves.